taking on the #2 seed in the playoff, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowl here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Handoff in a single back formation. They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Keeping it on the ground here. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a 3rd down on the opening drive. Quarterback making some changes at the line. To throw, it's Smith. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! They bring him down to the 45, and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with the conversion.
They get him down, but not before he gets to the +38.
Nice job here by this back picking up the 1st down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs, and they're still trying to live up to that to this day.
The Ducks pick up enough to get a 1st down there. And now the running back's got it again. Oh, he breaks free, still going. Oh, he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Oregon, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Just able to stop him, but it's a great return. Lucky to prevent a touchdown. They begin the drive with excellent field position. And here's the handoff. Has the 1st down and more. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball to the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Getting set. Here's second down. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Looking for the wideout. He makes the grab. They make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Delivers quickly to the left side. He's got it right near the end zone. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's 1st and goal.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Toss play to the running back going left. Spins away from defenders. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action. And they've got him on the blitz. Boy, great play here by a Clemson defender. Makes you think of all these great Clemson defenders they've had over the years, like The Fridge or Daquan Bowers, Vic Beasley, Grady Jarrett. And, of course, most recently, Miles Murphy, who got drafted just a few years ago. Always great defensive lineman, allows this defense to be athletic. And with players like this, it's just a defense you do not want to face.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Delivers quickly to the left side. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline.
If I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Yes, 1st down yardage at the 46.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
And the Ducks pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. Looking for some space. It's Whittington. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that 1st down loss. Scanning the field, it's Smith. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
What will the call be on third and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Looks to the left for a quick throw. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
Looks right for a quick completion. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. To the air, it's Klubnik. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to 30.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Back to throw again. Lets it go quickly. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And this pass is caught. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. Look at this result, some positive yards.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. Now in the red zone, it's Klubnik. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and a chance of an interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be second down.
Well, the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this first half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his second interception in the first half alone.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Looking to pass, it's Klubnik. On the move now. The pass is incomplete, but a flag is down on the field. Let's see what this is all about. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. He'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. It's a shotgun run call. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. They'll try to run for the first down. They stop him behind the line. That'll set up fourth down now.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Fourth down, look at the throw for it. Looking to the end zone. The pass falls incomplete. A big fourth down stop for this defense.
Chris, the design of this play is perfect. Everything you want to see. The quarterback puts the ball on the money. The ball is right in his arms. All he has to do is catch it for a touchdown, and he drops it on fourth down.
And they'll run it with the draw play. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Man, the defensive coordinator has to be fired up about this play. The thing that he has to love is that his defense and their technique was right on point. They didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just go after the quarterback.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness, ability to run the ball when they have.
Now here he goes. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Ducks. Too much speed for the defense.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. But when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. You got momentum in scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now, the 25. On first down, it's play action. Makes the catch. It's Haynes. Tackle was made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
That is broken up and incomplete.
To me, it looked like that receiver maybe tipped his hand on this out route. The corner does a nice job of breaking on the ball. Receiver needs to be sharper on those if you want to have any success against this secondary.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. The pass rush closing in. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Oh, the pass is picked off. He can go. Past the 20. Touchdown, Oregon. A A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms, and he takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And now before the kickoff, a timeout has been taken by the receiving team. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start with the 25. Here on first down. Looking to scramble. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. Short connection to the tight end here.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touch.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Okay, we've reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. He hands it off from the gun. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion. Keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Quick throw to the left. What a catch! He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, that's their second sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
Oh, they get him again.
That's the third sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Moves out of the pocket. He'll throw it now. Finds an open target on the left side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. The Tigers will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. And that sets up a return. And the returner will be brought down. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. We'll hand it off. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense some fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Dropping back, it's Smith. Looking downfield near the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
I love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
So not much time right before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Backed up with the one. He's going to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Davidson. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Ducks will kick this away to start the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. We get the second half started with the running play. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
To throw, it's Klubnik. He escapes the pocket. Escapes the pocket. Takes up the first and still running. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
He's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
But I love how this defensive coordinator knows how to get after this quarterback. This guy is dangerous when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator understands that. That's why he's trying to hurry up the process. They get pressure on him here, actually hit him as he's throwing this football.
So second down after the incompletion. Looking to throw here. A deep shot right down the middle. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in this second half of this playoff game.
Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Contact as he threw it. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football. Or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Looking to throw. It's Klubnik. Throws to the tight end. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver's past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. Looking to chuck it again. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And he throws his third interception of the day. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking for his back. That's reeled in. It's Whittington. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Using his legs, it's Whittington.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
That gain makes it 2nd and medium. Back to pass. It's Smith. A deep shot to the right. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Benson. They make the stop just short of the mark where it's getting 4th down and inches. The Ducks will look to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Moore. He's ruled down after the catch, but it's enough for a 1st down.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast and puts so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
They'll run it here. Gets the first and still running. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
Chris, that's another big run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
The Ducks with 1st and 10 here. Looking for a receiver. The pocket breaking down. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And it falls incomplete. An defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Dropping back, it's Smith. Incomplete for a third straight play.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And that one's straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. You start the drive with a good throw to the left side.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Now it's second down here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
He bought some time, now lets it go. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Now the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a solid gain, moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Using his legs here. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up.
Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Look out, he's in the clear. Past the 20. Touchdown, Ducks. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Back in motion now. Back to pass. It's Klubnik. On the move now. Trying to create here on the move. Oh, what a grab! Breaks loose at the 45. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tigers, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Hot over the middle. It's Benson. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Oregon.
Now that's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. To throw, it's Klubnik. That's caught. It's Brown. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. The pass is incomplete on the final play of the third quarter. Final quarter coming up. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. He makes the grab. They finally stop him. Big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw yet again. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
He goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, you don't normally expect a corner to make a tackle like this, but he saves a touchdown. What a play by the young corner.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. Looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Clemson.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
Looking to scramble. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Oh, man, that was not a great throw right there. Pass is intercepted on the 2-point try. You have to wonder why they decided to go with that call.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Oh, the kicking team recovers. That gamble pays off.
Well, how about that? Man, you don't see that happen hardly ever with an onside kick coming up exactly the way it is drawn. Great execution on this one. Let's see what they can do with this extra possession now.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Moves out of the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. He's running out of time here. Fires it on the move. What a catch! And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion.
And this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play. Try to get in the end zone. Maybe get an onside kick.
The Tigers will line up here on first down and goal. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. And it's caught in the end zone for a two-point conversion to cut into this lead. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Chris, as you know, the chances are you're not going to recover these, but still, the hands team deserves a lot of credit for executing and coming up with the ball. You can't overstate the importance of a good special teams unit.
And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
What a shot, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Ducks. They continue to roll up the score. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
No problem with the PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Clemson, 21.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Running out of time in the pocket. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Could take it all the way. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Bring the pressure, and down he goes.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
With the sack on first down, it's second down. Looking downfield, it's Smith. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up. Chewing clock with the running game. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, an interesting call here. I know they have the lead, but I thought they might throw the football. They surprised me, but you know who they didn't surprise? That defense. They were not shocked at all by the run call on 3rd down and long. They stuck that right at the line of scrimmage. Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Bringing it out, it's Randall. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
And the Clemson offense will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. First down, looking to throw the football. Bringing pressure. He's hit as he throws it. Wide open downfield. Oh, and now he fumbles the ball. Defense makes the recovery a turnover. He's brought down, but the veteran quarterback paid a price for that completion.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front. That freed up that linebacker to shoot right through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Important 2nd down play coming up. Gonna run it. It's Riggs. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Spinning out of the tackle. Finds room at the 30. Touchdown, Oregon. This offense really clicking.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
And they'll set up with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Scanning the field. It's Klubnik. Defense is coming after him. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in a run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball to 31. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly.
15. First down for the offense.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. Looking for a late, deep throw. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body. Oh, he's bringing it back. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.